And we're back. Welcome to the second segment of the Fab Life. And right now, I'd like to talk about the most talked about event of the year and possibly the entire century, which is the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So it was, when I witnessed of course I wasn't there, I was here in Vegas. I wish I got invited. I wish I got invited to England, but I wasn't there. But at any rate, I really love the gown that was created by Givenchy, exclusively for Meghan Markle. But the most heartbreaking thing is I saw that a lot of people, on Facebook were attacking Meghan left and right. And of course, I jumped in the comment section, but instead of arguing with those people that hated her gown, saying that it doesn't look right, it's ill-fitting, it doesn't fit in the right places, or it doesn't fit in the wrong places, I just said that Givenchy is one of my favorite European brands, from Paris, obviously. And that her gown was impeccable and bold. It had a bold statement to it. The off-shoulder, it was right on point. It was perfect. And it was, even if it was a wedding gown for Meghan Markle, who is now a princess, who is now considered royalty, it still captured the DNA of the fashion house of Givenchy. Yes, darling, it's pronounced Givenchy and not Givenchy. For those of you that keep on pronouncing it as Givenchy, it is not Givenchy, it's Givenchy. Okay. And one thing also that captured my heart in the wedding, aside from the fact that the guests were immaculately dressed from head to toe. I even saw George Clooney, with his gorgeous wife. And of course, Victoria Beckham and her handsome husband. What's the name of the husband again? Of Victoria Beckham? Anybody? David Beckham? Thank you for that. He was impeccably dressed, very debonair, and she looked very chic, all the way around chic. And I love the hats, and I love the smaller hats, by the way, are not called hats. They're called fascinators. So I love most of the fascinators that were there. And also, I'd like to say kudos to the African-American Episcopalian reverend that was there. He was very upbeat and lively. And of course, as you guys know on social media and Facebook, that I'm such a big Jesus freakazoid. And I love the way he shared the gospel, in such a very lively and spunky way, which to them, the Episcopalian Church in England are not used to that, because they're very traditional and conservative. And the way he wasn't even preaching, it's as if he was just having a conversation with the audience. Like, he was very lively, and I could see the royalty. The funny part, this is the funny part, is that the women were looking at each other, and there was one baroness with her mouth gaping wide open, like, what the heck is he saying? Like, she had no clue what was going on, because the preacher, was so lively. And so it was truly, truly such a magnificent event. And oh my goodness, I mean, the flowers and everything, and the flower girls, and the grand display, the pageantry, and the carriage, that wheeled them away afterward. It was just amazing, amazing, amazing. And one thing more that I noticed, because Meghan Markle's family, most of them did not attend, but the one who attended was the mom. And I noticed that the mom had a very humble spirit in her, humble and quiet spirit in her. And I really felt her joy. And she was crying tears of joy that night, and no, that day. I'm so sorry. I don't know what time of the day it is right now, whether it's morning or nighttime, so don't mind me. So anyhow, and the way she was looking at her daughter, and it's as if she was watching Cinderella come to life, and she was so happy. And I was happy for her. Her name is Doria Ragland, and it's funny because a while ago, this afternoon, as Wawa and I was in Wawa's SUV. She turned on the radio, and that was the hot topic too. Meghan Markle's and Harry's wedding. They were talking about that some people did not approve of the wedding, since it was like a biracial wedding, and some people didn't approve of that, and that really breaks my heart to hear that, because at this day and age, I think we should just love each other unconditionally, regardless of race, nationality, or most controversial thing, which political side of the fence you're in. It really doesn't matter. I mean, the most important thing is love. And this goes straight back to Romeo and Juliet. I mean, the two of them came from two different sides of the fence, and they killed each other in the end, because nobody would accept their union. And their death served a lesson in the end, that love is eternal, love has no boundaries, and love is colorblind. And that is what I gathered in this wedding. So, oh my gosh, I was really blown out. I was blown out. So now, are we taking a commercial break? Okay, now I'm getting ready for my third segment, which is pretty exciting. I'm going to be talking about my favorite movies. So don't go anywhere. See you